Fine. What is up, everyone? And we are back to the pressure wash build part 2. I never got back to the other. Got busy, couldn't get the machine that my uncle gave me started. It's a whole other story. I found a great video on it, how to clean out the carb. I siphoned all the fuel, and then I realized I couldn't get it started. He told me to clean out the bowl, so clean out the bowl. Now I know how to work on GX 390. Here is the Vivor, whatever you want to call it, pump. And it's 4.4 gallons per minute. It's working out pretty good. Redoing my pressure washer gun. This one I've been using for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. So I finally got a replacement. Took the old stainless wand off of it. This is the gun I use for putting out chemical, and I think I've only been using this for like a year. Anyway, so the Honda GX 390 has a leak in the crankcase. So right before all the tariffs kick in, this is a crankcase, and here a gasket. And I just got one that has all the gaskets on it. Got the hour meter on it, and then my my oil thing I robbed off my old little Honda GC 190. So nothing crazy, just rebuilding this gun. Just got a new X-Jet for 4 gallon to 4.5 gallon per minute machines. And to be honest with you, I still have a 2 to 3 gallon one I use for rinsing, or as a backup too, because I have another X-Jet pail in that Craftsman case. But I'm probably I've got a couple different Craftsman boxes, little totes. I'm gonna definitely figure out what I'm doing. I need a little bit more of a footprint, or less of a footprint, I should say, on the trailer. I would like to get smaller Whisper Wash just as a backup, or just get one of those cheap backups just in case something happens. I did end up ordering four 2505, I believe, tips, replacement tips for that, just in case something happens. And then I just got a ton of extra parts. Of course, ton of extra parts. Got a bunch of gray tape, another D10 ball valve, little O-rings, and just miscellaneous parts. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do as far, because I have a Mosmatic swivel for the gun, but I don't know if I have all the, little tips and whatnot. So, and other than that, I couldn't get it started. The key start, I don't think I have a good connection with the ground. So I'm gonna rehook that up again. Replacement key, which you can also get from Harbor Freight. To be honest with you, I probably should just bought a whole new engine, but when you're done with these, it doesn't matter if it's the Honda or if it's the Predator. What you want to do is you want to turn this all off so the fuel is not running to it. And so I haven't used this other than for 2 house washes that were back to back. I've used this, and it has been leaking since I got it 2 years ago. but it hasn't been as drastic as much. And I read an article many years ago, I don't know how true it is, that if you take one of these direct drives off your, you know, stand or whatever, because I just basically repurposed it for that one and bought a truck skid. But I heard somewhere that you could actually crack the frame of the pressure washer, which I don't know how true that is. But now that I've built this one, I am going to eventually put some other kind of pump on this one or do something. I don't think I'll be buying one of the Predator V-twin engines and doing that. And I don't know if I want to build my own Honda V-twin, just because, you know, you have to have external gas tank and stuff like that. So maybe the first one would be better to buy off someone, but these tariffs kicking in, I'm not buying anything. And kind of weary about my job, not my job, but my business. You know, things going on, people aren't gonna have money to spend on their house to have stuff fixed. But I have no blend manifold or anything like that. This is just temporary, and I can wash it out with I just have water in there. Wash that out a few minutes after I'm done. Eventually would like to get a remote chemical, yeah, you know, so I can just remotely turn off and on the chemical. And then, yeah, so I do have a bunch of these replacements. If in the comments, if you could put down that where you could find like not a 4-way T, but like a 3-way to a 1-way, because I would love to just hook all these up and then have it running into the one. Then I could turn these off and then have the water on and just rinse it out that way. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Well, hopefully get to making some more videos shortly. I'm gonna put together this gun and call it a day. And yeah, I just have a driveway to do tomorrow, and it's actually one that I've sealed, so he doesn't want me to use any chemical on it, which I'm okay with. But yeah, I want to get that battery hooked up and see if I just had it hooked up wrong again. And I think because of I don't know, I could be wrong, but I have a washer in between the frame of that too. It starts sparking, going crazy over here. And the solenoid was just clicking. I think it was the solenoid just clicking. But again, if I didn't have a good ground, it doesn't really matter. Should take long to rehook up. And then that battery will go over here. Now what I'll try to do is I'll try to move that to the front and then have the negative running to the back, and then have the front be the positive and running to your bolt there. So thanks again. Everybody have a great week, and we'll get back to you. Take care. Bye.